Hey now, I'm Phil.
And I'm Carly.
And welcome back to our commentary series on the first season of the Irish Catan Premier League. And today we have Carly Game 4.
4 out of 5. It's been a rocky road so far. Not as rocky as you, no shade, but...
I wasn't even on the road. I'm just stuck in a ditch.
Yeah, you're off the beaten track.
Help. Not even know where I'm going. But no, you're way better off. You're at least in the middle of the board.
I'm in the middle of the board, yeah. My first game was 3rd on 5. My second game was 2nd on 9.
That's a killer.
Very frustrating. That was our game together. And then in my last game, I was beaten by my then fiancé. Still my fiancé, but he was then too. And I'm still bitter about his win.
And him being a fiancé is on the rocks.
Yeah, no, that's shaky ground. It has been for a while, separate to Catan.
So, yes, good. You're doing well. You're in the middle of the board, so you're not at the top, but you're not at the bottom.
I'm not
so
in
that's all
the danger zone.
On the danger zone.
There's currently no chance of me being relegated, but we have 2 more games to go. So let's see if I can get there. Let's see if I can shoot my way downwards.
Let's roll. Okay. Oh, you're first.
I am
Red.
first.
That's good.
I am first. I think you're going to enjoy this.
Am I?
Yes. There are some
delightful
choices.
Cutthroats.
There's some choices made by players that will make you go, excuse me, and for once they're not me.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. So you're first. Where is Carly going to go? 11-12 desert.
Classic. I feel like you're only being maybe 30% sarcastic.
Well, 8-3-4 in the top right, that's good. The 3-4-6 in the bottom, that's good.
Can I make the argument for the 11-12 desert? Look at the or.
Or is too bad.
That's my thinking.
That was the first one I said, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, well, because you're getting or, it's not easy to get elsewhere, and I'm pointing towards a resource I don't already have.
It's not often the 4 is the best number.
For a resource. Very true. Very true. So that was my thinking.
Yeah, no, it's dead right. And
chicken little wood port.
Yes, it's very enticing for someone to go there. It's not guaranteed, but it's definitely worth the punt.
Definitely. Like, we're 7 seconds into this game? How could I lose? I've nailed it.
So that's good. Is someone going to go on the 4-11 coast? Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe. Well, maybe not now, because I guess Purple would be the only person who could do it. Why would...
If Purple had... Look, is there a world where Purple goes on 4-11 coast and then the 5-9-10? With the road going up to get the 3-1, and then... See, if you... Oh, no. 4-11 desert with the road to the coast, and then if you build on the 11 or with the or port, and then you're on the 5-9-10 going up to the 3-1. I mean, they're not going to do it, but damn if that's not an enticing play.
I mean, it's a baller move, isn't it? You couldn't help but respect it. Also, I didn't cop the or port there, which makes that sound so much more appealing.
I think if this was my game, on the back of 3 bad losses, if this was my game 4, I would definitely do that, because I have nothing to lose, and if I won that game from doing that, I've basically won the league.
Well, in your estimation, yeah.
Out of baller moves to win a game on that madness, that would be I would have won it myself.
I don't know if Purple has the same cojones.
I don't think so at all.
That you would have.
I think Purple's going to go on the 10-6-9 and the 9 on the 10-6-9 and the 4-5-11.
Oh my god. Okay, well, first of all, perfect timing. So we've nailed it there. And you said the 4-9-11.
The 5-11-4. There we go.
Perfect.
Road towards the desert.
Road in hand to start off the game as well.
Not sure if I would have done that.
Pointed the road upwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting move. I definitely would have pointed it towards the desert.
6.
Yeah.
Because maybe the 294 will be available, but I don't think that 9-3-11 will be free.
I don't think it'll be free either.
And
well, it's mainly because I think the 10-9-3 above it will definitely be occupied.
Yes, and the 295, which means Purple will have to build 4 roads to get out to the coast, which is a slog. Where I would, if I went down to the 6, you can get the 11-6, come back down.
Building those, roads to the coast that are a slog. Ultimately, in your last game, that's what won it for the eventual winner.
Yeah, true. Which was purple. No, it wasn't. It was green, actually.
It was green, yeah. But, it's that thing. It's like something that seems like a chore early game can end up saving your bacon.
Yeah.
Because you were left with no other option but to, like, focus in on one strategy.
Yeah. Right, so there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I mean, they've got all the resources. The 2's a bit funky, but if they get on road towards the coast, if they can get the 6-2,
up's the only way to go.
They get the 5-2, that's good. Come back down.
I don't like how locked in it is, though.
Yes, it's very scary.
I don't like how the 4 is also your pedron,
Yeah.
The thing you pick up 2 off is a brick, and it's on 4. Ooh.
So you're in a bit of trouble here.
Yes.
That there's no more 3 spots. So you can only get 2 more hexes, 2 numbers. The 10-8 coast. A brick in hand every 8 that gets rolled. You can get your double wood for your wood port.
Let me tell you, she's not looking there.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Because if you had gone in the 10-8, it's a road in hand. Get to the port. You could be primed. Then you could put the road to the 8 coast, and then the sheep port. Look, 12. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yep. Yeah, it's actually not dissimilar to where you said I should put my first settlement, isn't it? It's just down a wee bit. So, not
I
overly
thought these
delighted.
mental choices were not from you in this game.
Oh, touche. I did say that. So,
you guess you're banking on these bricks to be rolled to use this awesome brick port you picked on a 12.
It was... So my thinking was to get all 5 resources and build northwards, thinking I'd have room to expand around the desert and also get another resource on a 6.
True. Let's hope.
Hindsight is 2020. I should have gone on the 8-10, or I think it would have been even smarter for me to go on the 5-10 double weight on the top. Or to be honest, now that I know it's that ore port, the 4-11.
Well, look, the ore port...
Then I'd also have 2 settlements on a 4 after slagging off green. So
yes, although
yeah,
purple now.
I will say I've got, if I build in the 6-12 and get it on the 8-10 and then go to the left, I've got some great number diversity.
You do.
That's the one benefit to the mistakes I've made.
Yes, but then you see as well, if you can get up to the 11-6 desert, you've got the whole right side of the board to yourself. And I mean, Jesus, if you could get to the 4-11, the 11-12, I mean, you'll be the only one picking up ore. Well, I mean, it's 3 of course, but it's a questionable second position, but it does give you the most
room
expansion.
For growth.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for sugarcoating that.
I'd be scared if I was green, because, like, if I was grey, okay, look, they're going to get the 3-1 port, so that's probably the best spot they can do. And
they've got the 6-2 there. If they want it, they can secure that.
The 6, yes, true.
Which I guess is less for the port and more for this 2 settlements on a 6-8.
2. Yeah, and with a potentially 3, they build up later on to the coast. If I was grey, I would... Grey's kind of stuck too. Purple's there. Purple's on the wheat port. I don't know if purple's going to really benefit from the wheat port. If I was purple, my aim would be the 8-10 coast. But if I didn't have enough bricks in hand, put it on the 10. Because, yeah, you're going to get it. You're on the wheat port, but, like, I don't imagine purple's going to have so much wheat that they'll want to trade it, because, I mean, they're going to buy dev cards, build settlements, build cities.
Yeah.
You're rarely tripping over wheat that you're like, God, I wish I had a wheat port. Because you're going to buy, like, I'd buy a dev card before I think I would trade away wheat. Yeah. Of course, if I had enough rest of the cards in hand. But So that's why I'd go for the 8-10.
I was on that move basically wishing I had done exactly what you just said, because I passed with the dev card in hand, hoping that I'd pick up more to build on the wood port, and immediately a 7 was robbed and planted on me, but he stole from purple instead, thank God.
I think I would, I think if I was you, I would have bought the dev card as well, because it's a long time. I would imagine if you hold off for a brick, you're going to have more than 7 cards quicker than you're going to get a 12.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and if your dev card is Year Plenty, then sure, there's a brick in hand.
Year Plenty, cheeky little Monopoly, something like that would go down a treat.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But here we go.
Yeah.
And it is a Year of Plenty. So here we go. Still though, good potential here. Purple's looking good to do longest road.
Really good, yeah.
But again, will they opt to get the road first, or spread out and build and then link up later?
I think, obviously depending on what's rolled, it would behoove purple to, expand northwest and get in the sheep port, because it will benefit them a lot more than the wheat port, and also they'd be on an 8. I've got the hiccups, Phil. I'm so sorry.
Hiccup away.
I will. So now I'm like, give me anything. Give me anything that I can pick up. Perfect.
Oh, there we go.
And there's the settlement.
There's your settlement, yeah. And you're using it for a brick, so that's good. As in,
I know it's my weakest resource, and now I've got in my head any 8 is for me. We've
got some awesome potential here, Carly.
There we go. See?
No thanks to the 12, but
absolutely no thanks to the 12.
So black's going now on the 5-10, so very little chance of you getting up there. But if you the 3-1 port's not gone, because there's a 3-1 in the 4-or, so that's good. Where are you thinking now?
To get on the 6.
6-12 desert, yeah.
Yeah, which is just I suppose if you count the pips, it's no, it's not, because I could go to the 6-11.
If you went to the 6-11, you would really lock in purple. Because because purple would then have to go around the desert.
I need 3 bricks to get there.
Yeah, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
As in, yes, the priority is the 6-12, but then just before you build there, if you could get on another road, that would be the thing.
Okay, purple's
off to the sheep port.
Purple's off to the sheep port. It would be silly not to do that. Oh, wow.
Okay. Sheep port, longest road early in the game.
Yeah.
If you had a preference, would it be longest road early or longest road to win it at the end, link up?
Oh, look, it's up. Come on. It's always better to do it at the end.
For the win, yeah, but
because not only do you win, somebody else loses 2 points.
This is true. Because you're not really... Yeah, if you win a game on building a 5th road to get longest road, that's a bit of a weird one.
I've done that.
I know, we've all done it, but it is very...
But you do feel like I've played it out of order.
Yes.
Yeah.
You've done the bare minimum.
On that, you'll see, you can see from where purple is, and once they plant on the 8, which we can presume will happen, like you said, they are prepped for longest road. Some absolutely wild roads. You're gonna see
wild
going
roads are
down.
Coming our way.
Wild roads are being thrown down left, right, and centre in a bit. It's exciting.
Green is doing the best they can out of being stuck.
Green's doing, I think, really well with what they have.
Yeah, I would be, because
you have enough room to get 5 settlements down.
Yeah, they can all get 5. They can go. Well, I'd go on the 5-2, the 6-2, then on the 6, and then
leave enough room to build one more. Leave enough room for 6 lodgings, if you will. Is lodgings the right word? But just because there's nothing worse than sitting with 4 cities and 1 victory point in your hand and being like, what can I do here?
Yeah. But interesting with the I guess numbers.
I'm delighted with this hand. I have a lot of nothing, but I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
But will anyone give you... Are you...
I'm thinking offer the brick, get a wheat, trade 2 wood for an ore. Build a city.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think that's what happens. I'm pretty sure I just lobbed down the road. Oh, risking it for a biscuit. Okay.
I mean, yeah, you've a better chance of getting a wheat than you do an ore.
Yeah.
But yeah. Fair enough.
And I got to keep my brick, which I feel is...
It's vital for you, for this game. And then again, you're kind of showing your move. You're showing your hand if you build your road between the 6 and 12 when you're not in any position to build a settlement there anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Plus, with the brick in hand, if you were to lose it, it's annoying, but it gives you a bit of a buffer if you do get hit by the robber.
Yeah,
Where
totally.
if you built your road and then got hit, you're definitely going to lose a brick or an ore or a wheat. And if it's the wheat, it's even more devastating. So, yeah, you're giving yourself a bit of a buffer there. Green, I don't know if I would have built that road on the 6. Oh, now another road on the 2. Okay. They're coming out swinging.
It is. They're making their intentions clear. And look, no one can take that 6 and 2 from them. They can wrap around. Yeah, this is like, purple's gonna... Green has longest road, and now it's a case of waiting for purple to steal it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just how purple will go about it.
Because again, green is on 5, but they're only earning from 3. Purple's earning from 4.
So I'm being diplomatic here. It's still early game. Attack the lead, but take from who you think has what you need.
Well, I think I would have put it there as well. You're blocking, like, purple needs...
The one thing I'm upset about is blocking a brick. Like, I want to trade for both.
But I don't think no one's trading.
Yeah.
They're not gonna, you know what I mean? So
So
that rationale, people have said it before, like you've said it there, and like everyone thinks it in the game. It's like, I won't block the brick because I want someone to trade me a brick.
There's no guarantees though.
No one's gonna trade. Like, as in, that's a lot of ifs. Because you're giving them brick hoping someone gives it to you, and if they they're not going to pick up enough to want to trade.
That's where you have to introduce table talk.
That's where
where it's like, I will not block your brick
if you
green
trade me the next one you have.
If the next one you have, yeah, because you'll pick up 2, give one to me for a resource of my choice, and I'll block someone else.
Yeah,
I won't even hit you. That's where, and that's obviously more difficult to do online via chat.
Well, especially chat and see you anyway. Yeah, no, you're dead right. That's definitely the table talk comes in more into play here, or could have with if you're trading for non-blocks.
So I'm pretty happy in that I have a city in hand, and I've made my intentions known by building the road. Very annoyed at purple, but look, I'm like, okay.
Again, don't know if I would have put it there for purple. I mean, green's on 6 now. So green's on 4, earning from 4, you're on 3. Yes, you got the port, but green...
It would have made more sense, yes, but maybe I definitely had something. Maybe he wanted a wheat for whatever reason.
Maybe. Well, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, of course, yeah. Another 3 rolls before... God, these 5s.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of 5s.
No, it definitely is.
Oh. So, I mean, always good to get a city. And I mean, I'm assuming it's got to go in the 3, 4, 8.
Oh, God, yeah.
Knowing the 8's blocked, though, but... Ooh. What are we thinking? A brick?
Because it's my weakest resource and I have extra wheat. So it's like, I'll pop out an offer before.
And do it before, because no one's definitely going to trade with you now.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, good move.
Very sad about that. Pretty upset.
Oh. Because an 8 now is a guaranteed road with 2 for a brick. I mean, it's whatever you want, but this is shaping up very well.
Yeah.
And again, similar to my last game, which is my game. Oh!
Now, so what...
There's a spanner.
Yeah, because it means purple is now... has the pressure put on them to get to the 6-11.
Yes. Wow.
Cheeky little counter offer. Nobody bites. So yes, I was going to say there in my last game, when I had the longest road, I was a target. So by green having the longest road now, it's making her a target. But
Right.
Yeah, so I'm on the 11-12.
Okay.
Which is where I go. I maybe should have pivoted a little bit and gone to the 4-11.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident that's where I go, yeah.
The 4-11. I mean, yeah. Definitely.
But there's also the fact that you don't want... I'm now thinking, oh God, what if purple...
Come through.
Exactly.
And just plows through. I don't know, would purple want to do that? Oh, actually, sorry. Well, they'll have to expand. They can't build in. Well, they can build on the 9.
Yeah.
I'd probably...
And that's their 6 spots.
Yeah.
And...
Oh, well, they have to get a city first.
They've
got all 5 down. But that 9 is good. I mean, they're on the wheat port. That 9 is good now, end game. You know, you potentially trade some... It's earlier on that you wouldn't be trading a lot of wheat, but near the end game, when you've already got 5 settlements down, if you've got a city and another settlement down, you know what I mean, a city and 5 settlements, well then now you can afford to trade some wheat.
It does mean now that it's kind of wild because like purple was primed to have longest road, and now they're almost acquiescing it to green.
Well, if they link up, if they build between the 10 and the 6 and the 5 and the 6. They're only sacrificing 2 roads.
Yeah.
Where green has already sacrificed 1.
Mm-hmm.
So they're only 1 road shorter than green. And if you don't build on the 11-12, purple have a way better chance of expanding. Purple can build more roads in general. Because green can only build 1, 2, 3, 4. Purple can build, well, the rest of their 7, 8. I mean, potentially purple can build another 8 roads and have their road to be 13 roads long.
Yes, potentially, that's true.
But that would involve you not doing anything the rest of the game, which isn't going to happen either. Because we've got... What are you going to do now? Well, providing a 7 doesn't get rolled.
Exactly.
You could... Oh, don't want to be either of them for the trade.
Yeah, they really want a wood.
What's purple thinking? Because I don't think they don't want to waste a road on the 6th desert. And they... I mean, we're getting awesome shots of their unused roads.
So, I'm annoyed about that. Now, the smart thing for me to do is trade 4 wheat for brick. That's not what I'm going to do. And it's what I should have done. Sorry, 4 wheat for a wood and to build that road and block them off. But it's...
So what are you going to do? Are you going to get a sheep and buy dev card?
I think that's exactly what I do.
And then again, so you focus on the cities. Yeah. I mean, look, you pop a city on that 8-10.
Mistakes were made, Phil. Mistakes were made.
I mean, yeah, maybe. But then look, if you build a city on the 10-8 and then every 8 gets rolled, you're getting 4 wood on a wood port. Like, that's awesome.
It feels like everyone's in the running for longest road except me.
Yeah. But then it's only because the dice haven't gone your way. I mean, because you're on the 12, 3s aren't getting rolled. And that 8 being blocked is an absolute killer. And unnecessarily as well, because purple being so close to longest road, green on longest road.
Yeah, it was planted on me when I was sitting. I think I was last. I was on 3 points when it was planted.
And now people have way surpassed you and it's still on you. It's a killer.
It's one of those things where maybe I should have actually gone for the dev card just to move it in the hopes of getting a night, you know?
But then 4 bloody 7s be rolled in the meantime.
True.
I think it was being put on you there in the sense of
it's a strong number. Yeah,
it's a strong number. It's not looking at you're not the strongest player then.
Oh yeah. But then again, when you're in the moment, it can just go anywhere, you know.
I know. I think.
Hey.
Here we go. Okay. Back to this now. 8 cards. Okay, well at least the robber's going to get moved. But purple's going to put it on. Oh, wow.
I mean, it's a choice.
I think they're just banking on green has to build a city. they can't expand anymore. They can only build one more settlement on the entire board for green. They have to build a city first.
I think they were also put it on me because they don't want me to build that road exactly where we're talking about, you know.
Yeah, you're definitely the biggest threat.
To
Black
getting in purple's way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's really all you can do. Or would you have built... Okay. Are you going to trade...
I should have traded 4 ore for wood. I definitely should have done that.
Because more to the fact as well, if you blocked purple in there, I predict purple to win, and I predict them to shoot out to the 11-12. But I think if you built the road on the 12, purple would never have going to win, because they're not on any ore. And for them, they would have had to trade so much just to get a city, and trade so much to get another city, that to be on 5, I don't know, you would have sealed the game for purple if you built that road. I mean, we still can. But who's going to win? I think it's between you or black.
Did you mean grey?
Grey. Oh. Green. What? Green? One road on the 3? That's pointless. Okay, green doesn't know what they're doing.
Green is trying to expand, to secure their road, because they can definitely see how it can be stolen too. But it is that thing, you're limiting yourself, because they can only build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more roads. They can get the max of what they can get. Does that make sense?
I mean, look, they're building. Not that I take back that they don't know what they're doing, but I guess. Right, so a few things. They're building that way to stop purple building up there. Now, purple can't build a settlement up there either, but that's 3 roads for purple to add on to their longest road.
Yeah, it is.
Because if you block in purple, that's a great spot for purple to build roads up to add to their longest road.
I probably would have looped around the 2 or the 6.
But if you, and which I probably would have done as well, except if they built those 2 roads along the 2 coast, and then built their city and then their settlement, and then purple built roads up to the 3, they would have lost longest road, never been able to get it back, and they would have not been able to win then, because they can't go anywhere and can't build anymore.
True.
So green have done their best there to keep longest road, knowing full well that purple still can, and potentially you if the rolls go well. But
why am I so obsessed with this city?
I don't know. I think you're just in a loop of you really need to get it, and you're not seeing that road. But again, you build that city there. If 2 8s get rolled before it's your turn, you are laughing.
Yeah, but will that happen?
This can really ramp up for you. I mean, look at the board. It's going all over the place. You're excited. But then it's such a target.
It is.
It's
a big pick me by putting 2 cities on that 8.
Yes, on the port too. And then, right, so with grey coming in. See, grey's close to get longest road too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's everyone's in it for longest road except Carly.
This, okay. First 3 in a long time. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is purple gonna build? Oh no, they can't. Grey's got 4.
It's grey or purple in it.
Yeah.
I get that.
Oh no. How different would that game been if you built that road on the 12?
Well, I probably would have handed it to a different player.
Grey would still be where they are.
Yes.
But Okay.
So now it's like, will purple link up the roads? Like,
I don't.
because it would behoove them, I think.
Yeah.
And it would take
wow.
green out of the running, if you get me.
Right. So again, if green can build 2 roads and a settlement, they'll be on 9 with guaranteed road.
Yeah. Green also has played 2 knights and has 1 dev in hand.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So green could end this
could
swiftly.
win next turn.
Yeah. And that could. There we go.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
There we go. There's the link. So they're
Solid
on
move.
9. But then you see
Where to go?
But green needs to build 2 roads to build their settlement, and 2 roads will take longest road back. So they'll naturally get a longer road without even trying.
Exactly.
So here we go. Okay, Carly, for the win. I think another city.
No, I think dev card.
I would trade 4 wood for 2 ore and buy 2 dev cards. Why are you trading? Oh, city. Okay.
Mad for the cities.
You are very city focused here.
Very city focused, and it has not benefited me at all. Because, like, think about it. That 6 has come up so often if I just focused on getting on it.
And also, I don't know how an extra wheat or brick is going to help you this now.
At this point. Oh, no. At this point, I'm like, I need points. That's all I was thinking about, getting points in the table.
And it's definitely, I mean, you're on 7. It's not to be sniffed at. I mean, you're coming second. I mean, actually, you're the strongest player on the board, because you've got 7. You've got 6 on the board. Purple's 6 on the board, but they've got longest road. Sorry, 5 on the board. So
I get you. 10 points that can be removed. I have none.
Oh no, well, sorry, green's earning from 7.
So it's very much like.
It's very close. You're closer to the top than you should. Well, no, then again, no, you're building everything. So I mean, the 7 you've earned. But I think you could have I think if you built the road on the 12, you'd have a more profitable 7.
That was the big blunder of the game. But right now, it's a case of. Yeah.
Oh, purple. Oh, are you gonna do it? Are they gonna do it? They're gonna have to.
They've no choice.
They wouldn't build a road if they couldn't build a settlement now.
Yeah, because like you could build another road there and just sort of secure longest road for yourself, making it way more difficult for green to retain it. Like you were saying, they have 2 in hand. But that just means that. What was that? That just means that grey would break up their road. So yeah, I have no idea what that move was.
What? I would have.
Maybe he's trying. Maybe. Oh, sorry, I need to take that away. Maybe it's a case of like, oh, if he builds there, I have no. I can go on the 9. Yeah,
wow.
Choices.
Wow. I would have. I mean, okay.
Yeah. Obviously, that was going to happen, and that it's.
So I guess he's back in. I mean, now we can build on the 12-11, where if he had built on the 4-11 desert, if he built the road on the 4-11, he couldn't build another settlement, and he lost the road for his longest road. So, yeah. So now, purple has 3 dead roads, and if green can link up now,
yes, green,
and have a full 15 roader.
You love to see it.
So
it's a case of now it's a case of how quickly green can do that, because like grey is still a concern. He's 4 roads behind, but has tons of room to expand.
Yeah. The longest road green can have is 13. I think the longest road purple can have is 12.
I think that if green had a dev card, that was a night they would have played it as well. So I think they're sitting pretty at 8 points and just need to build 1 more road to take the game.
2 more. Right, so purple can't build anymore. But.
So if I was purple, I may have stopped focusing on road and started focusing a little bit more on points in the board. Because we've been in the end game, as it were, for 2 orbits now. Do you get me?
Yeah, and they have to build a city, and they're not on any ore.
Like, you can see that's all purple have left.
But so it's... Yeah. But they've no ore to get a city, which means...
And their trading options are... Their 6 is good. Their sheep port is useful for trading. But you're not in this orbit. Like,
no.
This game's going to end soon.
It
won't be me winning. But they're not going to be able to do it. So as you can see, I'm very annoyed that I have no cities left.
Okay, and then would you do a 4-1 and get another one? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good.
Desperation stations, lads.
Oh. So, right. So they're on 6 with... Right, so Grey has only 1 spot left on the board, but 2. They can go in the 4, they can go in the 11, and they can go in the 8 if they keep building roads, but...
Green has 17 cards in their hand.
Well, Green's got it. They're on 9.
3 roads.
And here's all they need is a settlement on the 2-6 to win.
Yeah.
Here we go. Come on now. Green's got it. There we go. Oh.
It's a better way to win, I think.
Yeah, no, if you're going to take it, for sure. Okay.
So, a second place.
Second place.
Could be a lot worse. I'll take those 3 points, please, and thank you.
Second place. Very good.
It felt like one of those games where I clasped defeat from the jaws of victory again.
Yes.
Mistakes were made. I was playing with blinkers on.
You were so city focused for some reason.
So city focused, and my 8.
That 8
could have
was
gone
a killer.
differently if the robber wasn't planted on that 8 for so long. If I was as city focused, if I'd built, like you said, it would have been a different game if that road had gone between the 6 or the 11, or if I just prioritised getting a settlement on that 6 sheep.
I think if you prioritise building one road, if building that one road on the desert would have changed the game. Would have changed the game completely for purple, big time.
Yeah, purple was making a lot of big swings.
They were, but I think they were firefighting because they needed to secure road. And then, you see, it's easy to say they shouldn't have focused on roads because they lost.
Yeah.
But if that's all they had in their hand, I think the focus would have been, they should have been trading to get a city. And I think they should have been trading anything just to get an ore and pass and hope they don't get robbed. You know what I mean? Like, it's a slow game, slow burn to get your city, but eventually you're earning.
There would have been opportunities for, like, it would have made sense for me to trade with purple quite a lot because I needed the brick that they were swimming in and I had ore. Like, as you could see, a significant amount of ore, you know?
Yeah.
But those, the lines of communication were not opened by either of us because we were both so single-minded and it led to our downfall. But
then having said that, who's to say the trading would have worked? I mean, I think this is your 4th game. We've been burned so often because this is the 4th game in the league, but of course we play all the time online. So we've been severely burned by the lack of trading, the trading issues.
Definitely.
So now, like, I know I even tend to turn trading off. Like, in my mind, trading is now not even a thing. And it's like, and then from moving to colonists, then it kind of like, oh yeah, actually no, we need to get back into trading because it works now. Yeah,
it functions a lot better in colonists, but there's also just a huge benefit from a GUI perspective of having that chat there without having to click into it.
Yeah.
And as opposed to offering and counter offering, just being like, anyone want brick? Anyone want brick? That is, and it's just there. Mm-hmm. That creates a new element of play as well, which is, ultimately closer to the real thing.
I think something that's coming from playing because obviously we focused mainly on, when we play online, we always play Catan Universe or BGA. So both Catan games. We hadn't played, we were at the time unfamiliar with Colonist. But now with playing Colonist, and then going back to Catan Universe then after playing Colonist, I don't understand the choice of Catan Universe to hide the chat, considering that it was made by Catan. So if anyone knows Catan better, it's them. And they would know that trading and talking is a huge part of it.
I think we should clarify Catan Universe is separate though to the many other entities, like it's separate to Catan Studio, it's separate.
Oh
to
no,
Combat,
yeah, but it's under the official Catan banner.
It's under the banner for
so
definite.
they'll have people there knowing Catan, where Colonist would have been made by they're making a similar game. It works the same, but I think Colonist is a better user face in the sense of they are aware chatting is a thing. Now there you can chat on voice there. But mainly you can chat by text. It's easy.
Yeah. Otherwise, just open up a Discord and do your thing.
Where with Catan Universe, the chat box is hidden away, and when it's open, it covers the board. It's almost like they don't want it to feature heavily. But then so much of Catan, which you'd imagine someone who's paying for the Catan license would be aware, trading and talking is a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see going back to Catan Universe being really a thing. Like I'd see once we got on to Colonists now, because trading is such not being able to trade and not chatting is such a huge hindrance.
I think it's just different priorities and stuff. Like Colonist has, like we said, this feature with the chat that is much better for integrating table talk, and I guess you could argue Catan Universe just has like marginally better graphics.
Well, obviously,
aesthetically.
I mean, of course, they've gone for graphics more than, but I just think I think as well, we didn't notice this before when the trading worked, but now when the trading doesn't work, and then you realise...
That's true. It's almost an unfair comparison because we are comparing a functional colonist to a still work in progress Catan Universe post their server move. But the stuff you're saying about the chat is right.
The chat's been the missing the whole time.
It could be cool to have that, on the table.
Yeah.
Where those extra pieces are. And
exactly. Yeah. As you said before, there's so much real estate on the screen that it's certainly not going to impose on anything else.
Especially on desktop. Because that's the thing about Catan Universe as well, between mobile and desktop. They're very much the same.
Yeah.
They only look marginally different. There could be alterations made to make that real estate.
Yeah.
Specifically for the desktop version, because there's so much more screen to play around with.
I think too as well is when we first played the Digital World Championship and when we just played ourselves, it was more casual, and at the time we weren't hugely aware of play styles from around the world.
Listen, you learn.
So now that we've seen the different play styles firsthand from playing in the championships, going to the worlds, being around the world, seeing them, and realizing the chat just isn't who's got something for trade. You can really use it for actively showing, recommending, seeing where people can go, what can we do. That then when you go back to Catan Universe where there is no chat, you really miss it.
It comes back down to what we've been saying since we started these videos, which is that ultimately it's kind of at its best when you play it in real life.
Well, I mean, ultimately, of course. But I mean, I think the longer we play, the more we notice that the issues CU has. And for us to come to this realization now, how are we noticing it now where the people making the games and producing these games haven't come across it yet?
Oh, I'm sure they have.
Well, I mean, they're not implementing anything based on it. So ultimately, all it's going to do is lose players off that platform because they're going to move over to it. And then... So I can't see it progressing anymore. All they're going to do is lose people.
Bigger questions I don't have the answer to,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think from a business perspective, the first priority would be to get a fully functioning product. And I think that's what they're working on because it's currently not fit for service.
Yeah.
With regards to trading issues and all of that, chat aside, that's what we're doing. It is kind of an unfair comparison.
Well, I guess as well, if they're trying so hard to fix something, but then ultimately know that the thing they're trying to fix is inferior to some things that are out there, I would think maybe now they probably should steer towards creating a better user face instead of trying to fix a broken one, fix a broken one. So I don't know.
Me neither.
Food for thought.
Questions, not for me.
So there was our game. There was your game.
Yeah.
So second place, super.
So I am just, I'm like, okay, I guess I want to land somewhere in the middle. Yeah. The top is out of reach for me. At this point in the league, though, the aforementioned fiance is doing very, very well. 3 wins in a row.
Top of the league.
Top of the table.
He is top of the league, yes. So
But for us, not so much.
For us,
right now,
for me, not so much.
It's a thrilling race to see if I can stay out of the relegation zone, and if you can crawl out of the
if I can get out of the relegation zone,
you're in it at the moment. I just don't want to join you.
Yes, it's not very good down here. The water is not nice. Do not jump in. But look, in the meantime, you can check out our games previously. We've got our games coming up now. So this we've got game 4. No, my game 4. Your game
and my
5.
final game coming up.
I need some miracles, some drastic miracles.
I just need to make better choices. I need to get good, as they say. Like, that's literally it.
Yeah, I need to get good. You need to get better.
Thanks.
So thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe. If your mood takes you can get us a coffee, link below. And thanks so much for watching.
Thank you.